Hi, it's Ian here. Welcome to another split test video. In this video I'm going to be split testing different calls to action on my home page. You may remember the recent split test I did where I replaced the opt-in form on my home page. So this is my home page on my site, where I replaced the opt-in form here with a lead box from Leadpages, and I was able to get a 60% increase in opt-in rate because instead of having the actual full opt-in form there's just a button. When people press the button, then they get this pop-up allowing them to opt in. What I'm now going to do is test different text on this call to action to see which one the best one is. So I shall see you after the break. I've used the phrase get free instant access for quite a while. It's quite a high performing phrase on a button. It's certainly much better than things like, sign up or submit or click here because it implies a benefit. You'll get free instant access to whatever it is you're giving away. So if we head over to Optimizely, which is where I do my split testing, you'll see the different variants I'm testing. In this case, variant 1 is get started now. That's my favorite. I thought it might imply some motion, getting started quickly, but like becoming a member. But I thought I would also test variation 2, which is get my free ebook. I know some people say get my free ebook sounds a bit old hat. Nobody wants an ebook these days, but that's what they're getting, so I thought I'd give it a try. So let's look at the results of the experiment, and you'll see that, in fact, get free instant access performs the best at 9%. I've had over 1,000 visitors. Variation 2, which is get my free ebook, is about the same. In fact, we can't, there's no statistically significant difference between the two of those. However, variation 1, my own personal favorite, get started now, there is a statistically significant difference. It's much, much worse. It's nearly 40% worse. There's only a 3.7% chance of it beating the original. So even though we need more data to determine a winner, we certainly have enough data to determine a loser, and it's variation 1. And if you track the performance over time, you'll see this is when I started. The data settles down, and consistently the original has a slightly higher opt-in rate than variation 2, get my free ebook, and a much higher opt-in rate than variation 1, get started now. There's a little bit of a bump in everybody's opt-in rate in the last day because I've had a lot of visitors from a guest blog post who are probably keen to check out the buttons and opt in. But even then, with all the opt-in rates going higher, still the opt-in rate for get started now is way worse than the opt-in rates for get my free ebook or get free instant access. So we can safely dispense with that one. I think if I just pause that variation, and we can then just continue testing the two of get free instant access and get my free ebook. But they're so close, to be honest, after quite a lot of tests, I suspect will be really difficult to tell the difference. They're probably very close to each other. So that was just another split test. It shows you a couple of things. One is get free instant access or get my free ebook are much, much better than get started now as calls to action on the button. But secondly, it shows you that sometimes it's just as useful to know to not get an improvement and to know what you've already got is the best thing. You'll very often, when you're doing split tests, you'll kind of get a failed test and you'll try something new and it won't be an improvement over the old one. But that's not a failure, in that you've learned something. You've learned that what you've tried out isn't better and you need to try more variants of what is better. So I'll see you again on another split test soon. Cheers.